time for GMA3. New details on the couple who climbed to the top of the Empire State Building, clinging to the spire for 45 minutes.
You can't be up here.
What we're learning about how they got up there. Gosling family feud erupts.
There's the truth, and then there's the truth from Kate Gosling's point of view.
Kate Gosling's estranged son Colin now suggesting she take a lie detector test to defend herself ahead of his tell-all memoir about the drama inside one of reality TV's most famous families. Taylor Swift's milestone music anniversary. How Swifties are celebrating, and it's just the start of a month of special moments for Taylor. It's time for GMA3.
Hello, I'm Dr. Tara Narula.
And I am Rebecca Jarvis here with Morgan Norwood. We are so glad you can join us on this Thursday. We're calling this The Clash.
Yes.
We love spring, we love summer, we love patterns.
And they're all represented. Here we are. So good to be with you guys. Almost the entire eastern half of the country, guys, is on alert for dangerous heat. We felt it right here in New York.
Yes.
And Dr. Narula, of course, we know that we'll be talking with you about the risk from the extreme heat, including how to deal with heat illness, how to spot those signs, then also the best ways to cool down.
Absolutely. And we've spent the last year visiting all 50 states. Now Travel and Leisure is getting in on the fun with their list of the hottest spots around the country.
Hot, maybe not sounding exactly great at this moment, but they are some wonderful places to visit. And we begin with that couple who scaled the Empire State Building in the middle of the day right here in New York City. They're facing charges as we learn more about how they pulled off the stunt. And our chief investigative correspondent, Aaron Katursky, is here with the details. Aaron, this has captured so much attention.
Well, and it was an incredible stunt. Death-defying, dizzying, vertigo-inducing.
In the extreme heat.
Yes.
High above Gotham. And now these two are below ground in dingy holding cells in court to be arraigned on multiple charges.
These two audacious climbers are in police custody after a spectacle at the tip of the Empire State Building.
Two geniuses climbed to the top of the Empire State Building, the top of the spire.
As news helicopters circled, the man and woman scaled the needle nearly 1,500 feet in the air with no tethers, no net, dressed in black with masks, as millions watched live on TV and online.
I am just a little bit queasy looking at two people that have climbed to the very top of the antenna.
Building emptied the observation deck, tourists left bewildered. Then the couple made their intentions known.
I'm not sure what I'm seeing, but it almost looks like he's proposing to this woman. Another kissing.
Angelina Nicolau and Ivan Kuznetsov posting the whole thing online. Their vertigo-inducing view from a very small platform and these images of the proposal, the ring, their fingers intertwined. Body camera footage from the NYPD shows what happened next.
Hello? How you doing? Can you just stay where you are?
Specially trained officers, including one who just graduated this week from the emergency service school, intercepted the couple on their descent.
You can't be up here.
And took them into custody.
Yeah, I'm okay.
An eyewitness said she saw the couple sneak through a maintenance hatch on the 102nd floor.
I didn't see if it was locked, but I just seen them open the door and then hurry up.
This couple has done this before, documenting their exploits from around the world online and in Skywalkers, a love story on Netflix.
Love is like heights. The fear never goes away. You just get better at facing it.
The daredevils are now facing a slew of charges. Seen here leaving a New York City police precinct after their arrest. A spokesperson for the Empire State Building said in part there was at no time danger to tenants, visitors, and observation deck guests.
Angelina Nicolau says she grew up in Moscow, the daughter of circus performers. She and her fiancé are now facing burglary, trespassing, reckless endangerment, a whole host of charges.
Yeah, it is serious, but it was also fascinating to see you covering this live.
Yes, we watched it.
Did you have a sense for what was happening as it was unfolding?
No, who does that?
Well, yeah, it's like one thing after the other.
Is that how Matt proposed?
No, thank goodness. We're both kind of scared of heights, so
she
no.
said she wanted a proposal with a view, and she technically got one.
She had the entire city, and
she got the ring and handcuffs,
and now
extra rings.
Their first day of engagement.
There you
Separate
go.
holding
It's a story.
cells.
Thank you, Aaron. We turn now to the latest check on our economy. You're talking about your money. The June jobs report was just released this morning, and our Elizabeth Schulze joins us from Washington to break it all down. Hi, Elizabeth.
Hey, Morgan. So this jobs report that was just released shows a slowdown in hiring across the American economy. 57,000 jobs were added to the workforce in the month of June. That is about half of what economists were predicting. The places where we did see the most hiring last month, industries like healthcare, social services, and construction. So economists had actually expected the World Cup would give the job market a boost as visitors flocked to cities to attend the games. But the leisure and hospitality sector ended up losing jobs last month. Overall, after the jobs market was virtually frozen last year, we had seen hiring pick up. Now it is slowing a bit. This is still a very challenging environment for a lot of job seekers, including younger people like recent graduates. One tip to keep in mind is ZipRecruiter says 4 out of every 5 employers find a quality candidate within 24 hours of posting a job opening. So if you are on the job hunt, you want to set those email alerts and be ready to submit an application the moment the job posting goes live, guys.
Yeah, that is really good advice and good tips there. But Elizabeth, I have to ask you, what does this report tell us about how AI, artificial intelligence, is affecting hiring at this point?
We're really looking for clues about that. And we did see that the tech sector, Morgan, lost jobs again last month. It's really been one of the weakest sectors for hiring, losing more jobs than it's added over the past year. We have seen big tech companies like Meta cite AI as a reason why they're laying off workers. On the other hand, you do have economists saying a reason why we see a boom in construction jobs is because of the build out of AI data centers. Of course, though, those jobs are temporary, guys.
Thanks so much, Elizabeth. And now to the countdown to celebrating America's 250th birthday. ABC is gearing up for an incredible lineup of 24 hours of live coverage starting this Friday at 10 p.m. Eastern and ending with Nashville's Star Spangled Bash, a huge concert on Saturday night hosted by Ryan Seacrest and featuring an out-of-this-world fireworks and drone show. And Danielle Breezy from our affiliate WKRN joins us live from Nashville to share all the details as Music City gets ready for a great weekend. Hey, Danielle.
Hello there and good afternoon. The energy is as high as the temperatures here in Nashville. It is red hot, guys. I mean, we're in the 90s, feeling like the triple digits today, but we are talking about the largest Nashville fireworks and drone show in Nashville history. Here are some of the stats about it. We've got 1,000 drones flying high in the sky. We've got 1,000 floating flares over the Cumberland River. And on top of that, the pyrotechnics are going to be out of this world. Now, when I talk about the largest fireworks ever, I want to show you this. Last year, we had 8-inch fireworks in diameter being shot off from the sky. This year, it's 12-inch in diameter fireworks. Now, this normally weighs 20 pounds. Don't worry, there's no firework gear in here, so it's not that heavy for me right now. And it is launched 1,200 feet in the sky. You know what that's like? That's twice as high as what you can see behind me, the Batman building that we are known for here in Middle Tennessee. So I think everybody in Middle Tennessee is going to see it for sure, and you will see it on your ABC station. Now, it's also going to launch 40,000 explosives, and the wire used lasts 200 miles wide. We're talking from Nashville to Memphis, folks. So, I mean, this is a very high-tech production show. I cannot wait to show it off to you all. And the other thing is our Nashville Symphony plays in tangent with it. So that's a really unique experience. And of course, we've got the concert. We've got all different musical acts that are going to be here. So we are looking forward to it so much. Nashville always brings the party. That's what I will say. And you know what? Today, for you guys on GMA3, I'm bringing the party with my clothes here. And I want to show you here. I got these new kicks. You like this? I'm setting it off, ladies, for the 4th of July. We're ready to go here.
That's perfect. I've never seen fireworks like that, Danielle.
Yeah.
Thanks for sharing that with us.
Who knew? Well, I can't wait to watch. Disney Celebrates America, Nashville's Star Spangled Bash airs live on Saturday, July 4th, starting at 8 p.m. Eastern, right here on ABC, and will be hosted by our friend Ryan Seacrest. You can also catch it streaming on Disney+, Hulu, and the ESPN app as part of our Disney Celebrates America live 24-hour event across all platforms, which kicks off tomorrow night at 10 p.m. Eastern. And coming up, with millions facing life-threatening heat, how to stay safe and spot a medical emergency.
We are back with the GMA Health Alert. More than 180 million Americans are on alert for life-threatening heat with temperatures that feel like triple digits. And Dr. Narula, you are our chief medical correspondent. It is great to have you here with us on a topic like this. It's just so hot out there, and a lot of people have to be out in this heat, whether it's for work or anything else. So what do you need to know to stay safe?
Rebecca, so many people don't think about the dangers of heat, but actually extreme heat kills about 2,000 Americans every single year, and extreme heat kills more Americans than all forms of other extreme weather combined every single year.
Wow.
So it is really important. You know, normally our bodies have a really finely tuned mechanism to keep us around that 98.6 degree temperature. However, when it gets hot, those mechanisms fail. Usually we dilate or enlarge our blood vessels, and that way our blood flows to our skin. We're able to radiate off the heat and sweat. When it gets really hot, we are at risk for heat stroke, heat exhaustion. Those are sort of the two more dangerous phases. The first one is heat cramps. So you may feel cramping or spasms, mostly in your legs, and then you can progress to heat exhaustion. And that is where people will feel nauseous, dizzy, weak, fatigued. They may even vomit. But most important, their mental function and status is normal at that point. But pretty quickly, sometimes within 10 to 15 minutes, you can actually move into heat stroke. And that is actually a life-threatening emergency. And at that point, your core temperature goes above 104 degrees, and you start to have mental status changes. That means things like confusion, delirium, agitation, slurred speech, and even seizures. And you can progress to multi-system organ failure and even death. So if that happens, you have to recognize it, call 911, move someone into a shaded area, and begin to treat them with cool mists, ice packs, cold blankets, fanning, anything to try to get their temperature down to 101 or 102.
So in addition to drinking water, you want to also include outside?
If their mental status is awake, yes, you can give them fluids, but if they're confused, you definitely don't want to give them any water.
Those are such good tips. And Rebecca, you talked about this, you know, millions of people having to be outside and not being able to escape it, whether they have to work outside or just simply just can't go inside. What do they need to know, especially as we're heading out into the weekend, July 4th? A lot of people are going to be out and about.
Right. So check the heat index on weather apps. You want to stay inside if you can, in the air conditioning. If you go outside, wear loose, light-fitting clothing, a broad-brimmed hat, avoid alcohol and caffeine, and important, stay hydrated even if you don't feel thirsty. You want to be drinking every few hours.
All right, Dr. Narula, good stuff. Thank you. Coming up here, Taylor Swift is gearing up for a big July as she celebrates a milestone music anniversary.
Back now with Pop News and Hannah Battah.
Hey, it's great to be here with you lovely ladies. And we kick off Pop News with Wedding Watch. All eyes have been on New York City and Madison Square Garden this week ahead of what we think and hope will be Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce's wedding. We've also realized that July is actually filled with several anniversaries for Taylor. Let's start all the way back at the beginning, July 1st, 2006. It marked the first time a then 16-year-old Taylor appeared on the Billboard charts with her single, Tim McGraw. You're hearing it now. Well, 20 years later, she's Billboard's top artist of the 21st century. July is also when she released her album Folklore back in 2020, becoming the best-selling album of the year and giving fans a #1 hit with Cardigan. Fast forward 3 years later, Taylor took the Eras Tour to Kansas City, where Travis Kelce saw her perform for the very first time. Now Madison Square Garden is gearing up for the kind of event only Taylor could throw in New York. I remember back then, too, when he attended the concert and everyone thought it was a PR stunt. Look at them now.
And now
here they are.
And like her whole month is now dedicated. Right. Or I said her whole month. It really is her whole month.
It's her whole month
of July.
Right. 1st. And then there's that whole 4th of July thing coming up too, which really probably should be leading the news. That means we are in the final countdown to Disney Celebrates America. That is our 24-hour live coverage of America's 250th birthday. To get us in that star-spangled state of mind, I wanted to shine a light on a few people who have been embracing patriotism their entire lives because, well, their name depends on it. Of course, we've all heard of Alabama Barker or maybe the late playwright Tennessee Williams, but we also met some everyday Americans who share a name with U.S. states. Take a look.
Hi, I'm Alaska.
I'm Kansas. I'm Virginia.
I'm Missouri.
I'm Nevada.
I'm Alabama.
I can't get enough of this. We all just went, oh. So what's even more amazing is that not one of those women lives in the state after which they're named. For example, Alabama told me she goes by Allie. She was named by her dad, who's a fan of the University of Alabama, but she grew up in Texas and now lives in California. She didn't even end up going to the University of Alabama. So we also sat down with a professional naming consultant to see why some parents opt to name their baby after a state.
Names reflect our deepest values. And so when parents choose location names, it's because these names symbolize something about who that parent is, where they've come from, and it represents the kind of life they hope that their child will lead.
You saw I spoke to a lot of women there, but the naming consultant told me there's actually one state-inspired name that's very popular for both boys and girls. Would you guys like to take a guess?
Which one is it? Oh my gosh. I was going to say Virginia, but that doesn't fit with boys.
State-inspired.
Oh gosh, state-inspired.
There's a north and a south.
Oh,
Dakota.
Carolina?
Dakota.
No. Dakota? Oh,
yeah.
I said Carolina, but that's because where I'm from.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, Carolina. So that was one of the top 3 popular girls' names. Virginia, Carolina, Georgia.
Georgia, yes.
Kind of expected there.
But no Iowa or Minnesota or Wisconsin
or Mississippi. Well, you know what? There's always next year, 2027. We can make it happen.
Love this story. And coming up, reality star Kate Gosling and her estranged son locking heads in a new battle ahead of his tell-all memoir about their family. Welcome back to GMA3. It's so great to have you with us on this Thursday.
Yes. And now we turn to reality TV star Kate Gosling. The mom of 8 is now firing back after her son Colin's public challenge to take a lie detector test ahead of his tell-all memoir release in October. He practically grew up on camera on one of TLC's biggest hits ever. Well, now that he's 22 years old, Colin says that he's finally ready to share his side of their story, alleging emotional and even physical abuse at her hands. Allegations his mom Kate says are ridiculous.
An ongoing war of words between Kate Gosling and her estranged son Colin following his allegations of abuse at her hands.
There's the truth, and then there's the truth from Kate Gosling's point of view.
After announcing his tell-all memoir In the Shadow of 8 earlier this month, Colin now issuing a formal invitation to his mother in an interview newly posted to the YouTube channel Strange McKnights.
I would like to invite my mom to do a lie detector test. Mom, if you're listening to this, we would ask about the zip ties.
Colin, one of Kate's famous sextuplets seen here in their hit show John and Kate Plus 8.
I'm exhausted. Colin Thomas, that is strike 3 for you.
I can't see.
Alleging his mother once zip-tied his wrists and ankles and locked him in a basement.
I'll go to the lobby.
The publisher's description of the book going further, alleging the existence of, quote, the basement cell where he was hidden for years, and the cocktail of powerful antipsychotics forced on an 11-year-old boy.
So the countdown is on.
And now Kate responding, and comments posted on social media calling the accusations ridiculous and suggesting she can't sue for defamation, adding, quote, I'm a public figure. Rules are different, unfortunately. Or I definitely would, adding, I consulted a high-power LA attorney years ago when other people were putting crazy stuff out there. And that's what he said. The courts don't honor it if you're in the public eye. As for Colin's request she take that lie detector, Kate allegedly writing one word, ha. Colin subsequently hitting back with unverified new claims in a now deleted post on his Instagram stories, writing, never forget the fact that my mom would write in her diary how she had to pray to God to stop hitting me. As for those allegations and the book itself, we asked a legal expert if Kate had any recourse.
If she wants to not respond to his comments, fair enough. If she wants to say it's not true, fair enough. But for her to say, I consulted with lawyers and they told me I can't sue because I'm a public figure, that's nonsense.
And we did reach out to Kate Gosling for additional comment, but have not heard back. Colin's memoir, In the Shadow of 8, is out October 13th.
Turning now to one of our favorite ways to celebrate America's 250th by supporting the small businesses that keep the American dream alive. Tori Johnson is here with products all made in America by small businesses, and they're all 50% off.
Yeah.
Hi, Tori.
I was most excited this morning because when I walked in this building, George said to me, I love these.
Yes.
So, like, that was a lot of words for George to say to me.
Sure.
Exactly. And it's specifically salted, because I asked him, salted or unsalted.
Oh, definitely salted.
He's a salted guy.
Yeah.
So this is that's okay, keep going. Yep, so it's unbelievably crunchy. That is what Virginia Diner is known for, making that the crunchiest variety of peanut in America. The crew likes the Old Bay and then the spicy that are right down there.
He's like shaking his head like, yeah,
I think everyone's been snacking on
this
these.
Peanut brittle?
Yeah, so
That's what I
everything
wanna
here, 50% off for the best peanuts in America.
So good.
Okay,
So good. Rebecca approved.
From peanuts to super comfy, casual pieces of clothing, all made in America from Bra 30. So what we love about this is the dress is brand new. It's a combination. Bottom is their signature jersey. Top is a mix of like Supima cotton and just the right amount of spandex.
Super cute.
Designed to be just to make every day feel like a vacation, really. We've got all of their different tanks, 6 different styles of the tank tops. That one here is one of the longest ones, but we got a little cropped one too. There you go.
I
Yes,
like
exactly. From the so Dr. Newell is going for the little crop. I would be going for the long tummy tucker.
And I'm taking this one.
There you go. We got you covered, and they're all 50% off.
I love all the
And
colors.
14 different colors that you'll find online.
The colors are great.
Okay, some skincare that we love. This is Revive.
This is
So
excellent.
this is one of their best-selling. It was the product that they launched with, still a bestseller today. It is an overnight retexturizer, and so that means I love something that's going to do the work while you sleep. It helps to very gently exfoliate, but also at the same time hydrate, so you wake up with skin that's not as dull as you went to sleep with. It's a great one, but we've got a big variety. The masks are fabulous too. Serums, depending on your skin concerns, 50 off plus free shipping as well.
We love
on
that.
Revive.
Magic cream, because this stuff can get pricey, but it is such a great deal at Gosling Steels.
Okay, this is one that we thank Oprah for discovering for us. She was at a Broadway show, got a little Snickers on her white pants, went backstage. The costume designer said, I got you covered, put a little stingray on it. Her Snickers disappeared. It became one of her favorite things, recommended at Christmas time for people to give and receive. That's how good it is. Made in America, and this is one that's whether it's pets, kids, you spill, grease, ketchup, makeup, Stingray's going to take care of it. Wirecutter just named it their best stain remover, which is big too. You got Oprah, Wirecutter, and 50% off.
I need this.
Go crazy.
I need to get my kids each
always
when I'm wearing white too.
Obviously. Exactly. I'm very excited about this. First, look at how gorgeous these bottles are. So this is Crown Maple, 800-acre maple farm, where all of this 100% pure maple syrup, organic, beloved by baristas, chefs, bakers. That's that maple granola is unbelievable. Look in front at these pancakes that Eddie whipped up for us. Brad tasted one of the pancakes. He told me it was the most delicious pancake he'd ever tasted because of that maple syrup. It's got like a sweetness that's naturally in it. These products, like, not only are they gorgeous to gift, but then to have in your own pantry. This cinnamon infused is a favorite of mine. These are stunning and delicious and 50% off.
Love that.
That
The
is
bottles
gorgeous.
are so pretty. I wasn't
Isn't
even
that
like
gorgeous?
use it.
They're
I'll sit on the
gorgeous.
counter.
Even more delicious than gorgeous. You can believe it. And then finally, Rhody Rug, also making their GMA Deals debut. This is a combination of, it's a wool and nylon and polypropylene texture, but it gives it a look of wool. They look like they're wool. Indoor or outdoor workhorse.
Nice.
Yes, it's going to dry quicker because of the way that it's weaved. All of these 50 off plus. We're ending on free shipping.
Oh, Tori, you're the best. Thank you so much. We've partnered with these companies on these great products. You can get them at GMAdeals.com. That QR code on the screen takes you right there. And coming up, what may really be behind picky eating and how parents can help their kids try new foods.
Welcome back. If you've ever turned dinner time into a negotiation over what's available to eat with your kids, you are far from alone. But a new book argues that picky eating isn't just kids being kids. It's actually a fairly modern invention. Take a look.
This idea that the dinner table is a battleground, that's a totally modern idea.
In her new book, Picky, Helen Zoe Veit explores the history of how American children became fussy eaters and why she says it's a recent phenomenon.
For many parents, it's the hardest thing about parenting. There have been these changes culturally and historically and with technology that have created this modern environment that has made it seem obvious that kids are naturally picky.
She found things like snacking and the emergence of children's foods started creating pickiness in the 20th century.
Kids started snacking a lot and started drinking large amounts of milk and juice between meals. And so they're coming to meals much less hungry. Another big reason that pickiness emerged is this thing called children's food emerged that was mainly branded, highly processed, that were usually really sweet, really salty. It turns out that exposure to those kinds of tastes and flavors can just swamp whatever nutritional instincts we might have.
For parents with picky eaters, Helen suggests limiting snacking and highly processed foods, continuing to offer rejected foods multiple times.
You can offer it to them over and over again. You can offer it to them multiple times at the same meal. Children are capable of learning to love everything adults love.
And encouraging family dinners.
The more that families can eat together, that's going to lead to good outcomes that aren't even just about health or nutrition, but that might be about families just enjoying time with each other, which is something we could all use more of.
Yes, we absolutely could use more of that. And joining us now for more on how to handle our picky eaters is parenting expert Erica Suter. It is so nice to see you, Erica, and especially on this topic. I know it's something you're working on at home. It's something we're all sort of dealing with here. I'm shocked by the snacking component because when I look at what my kids get to snack on throughout the day, I didn't have that as a kid. Like there were meal times and you had to eat at mealtime or you'd be really hungry.
Yep. And, you know, we have started to treat snacking like a birthright. You know, our kids are grazing all day, and so of course they're not hungry at dinner time, but snacking isn't the enemy, timing is.
Okay.
So I encourage families to do a snack window. So in my house, that means we cut off the kitchen and the pantry 90 minutes before dinner. And I know a lot of parents have issues with denying their kids food, but don't think of it as a punishment. It is structure. When kids are hungry, they eat. And if you get to 4 p.m. and they're whining, they're crying, Mom, I'm starving, you know, offer them the vegetables you're going to serve at dinner or something healthy. It's a win if they eat it, and if they don't eat it, well, then they weren't that hungry anyway.
It's a good, that is what I do. I always cut up the vegetables while I'm making dinner, so they start with that when they're really hungry, and then maybe they'll eat some of the other stuff after.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
It's always the 4 p.m. I'm hungry, right before dinner. But what about that classic issue where there's one particular thing that your kids don't want to eat, they hate it, they don't want to try it. How do you deal with that and prevent it from becoming a nightly battle at the table?
Well, I think one of the biggest mistakes we make as parents is we turn that vegetable into a hostage negotiation, right? But let's change the way we think about it. The goal isn't to get John to eat the broccoli at that moment. It's to make John the kind of person who eventually enjoys eating broccoli. And research shows the way you do that is with repeated exposure. Now, put it on their plate and make this a low stakes issue. So instead of threatening and begging, just have it available. They can touch it, smell it, reject it. But research shows that the exposure does a lot more to change their eating habits than the pressure.
Does it help to expose in different ways, like steamed versus garlic versus raw?
I love that you said that, because when I had an issue with broccoli with my youngest son, we started sauteing it instead of steaming it, and he liked it better. So yes, you can explore different ways to serve it, but the point is keep serving it.
Yeah, it's all about experimenting as well, it sounds like. Who doesn't love a good family dinner, but oftentimes it's hard to get everyone together, everyone on the same page. What are some small doable wins?
Well, you know, I think we've been sold this idea that family dinner is this Norman Rockwell moment where everyone's happily discussing their feelings over roast chicken. That is not happening for most families in America, especially if you have teenagers. People have after school activities and extracurriculars. And so I want us to stop thinking about family dinner as a time, but as a feeling, right? As an emotion. So that can happen at all times during the day. So for your family, it may be breakfast 3 times a week, or it could be the dinners after church on Sunday or brunch on Saturday. I talked to one family that does late night desserts 3 days a week when their whole family can be there.
I'm on board with that.
Yeah.
Dessert anytime.
And so it's all about the ritual of being together without screens that has the benefit.
Yeah. Teenagers love their screens.
Yes.
Oh, yes, they do. So do some parents, unfortunately. Erica, thanks so much. This was a great conversation. You got to come back and do more of it with us.
Absolutely.
All right, coming up here, we have spent the last year on the road visiting all 50 states. Next, Travel and Leisure weighs in with their list of what not to miss.
Welcome back to GMA3. Well, you know, we all love to travel, so much so that we've actually spent the past year adventuring across America in our 50 States in 50 Weeks series. And now Travel and Leisure is highlighting a few of our standout finds in their latest issue. Editor-in-Chief Jackie Gifford is here to tell us all about it. It's so great to have you. Welcome to GMA3. First, I want to start out. They say once a Girl Scout, always a Girl Scout, right?
I was a Girl Scout.
You were a Girl Scout?
Yes,
I was a brownie.
Okay.
I was none of the above.
Well, neither, but I was always jealous of those who did.
I just wanted to sell the cookies, to be honest.
Well, who knew that Savannah, Georgia is the birthplace of the
Yes,
Girl
yes,
Scouts,
yes.
right? Everybody goes to Savannah for the food and the history, and this is an underappreciated part of its history. So when you're there, you can tour the Juliette Gordon Low Birthplace Museum, the site of their first headquarters. She, in 1912, got together 18 young women to celebrate their empowerment, and that's where the Girl Scouts all started. So who knew? I think it's a great time to go. Savannah is one of my favorite destinations. Amazing food, the riverfront, awesome hotels. So definitely check it out.
It is
so
beautiful there. I remember when Deb Roberts went for us with GMA. You also have a road trip on your list, and where should we be going?
California, the best place. Come on, the Pacific Coast Highway, Highway 1, 650 miles.
PCH.
I honestly think this is one of the best places to go if you are a car lover. Also, some news, the Big Sur portion of the highway is now open again. It was closed due to landslides a few years ago, but it's open so you can go and see those redwoods, the Pacific Ocean vistas. You don't have to do the whole thing. You can break it up and chunk it out, but there's so many great little beach towns and places for seafood. I just love this part of the country.
It really is beautiful. I lived in California for a few years and absolutely loved it.
Did you drive a lot there?
I did, and it was like the
have to.
best views, like the ocean, the redwoods, like all the things.
All of it.
Yeah.
All the things.
All the things. Well, some of my greatest memories as a kid were national parks, and the U.S. has 63 designated national parks. Some of those made our list at GMA, and some of them made your list at Travel and Leisure of must-sees. What is it about these particular parks that you love?
I'm picking two. I'm going to talk about the first one, Big Bend National Park in Texas. What I love about this park, first of all, it's just splendid isolation. You really feel like you're in the middle of nowhere. The closest airport is El Paso, 4.5 hours away.
Wow.
The outdoor activities are spectacular. The Rio Grande River, rafting, the Chisos Mountains. It's also a great place for hiking. 150 miles of trails. You can go on the Lost Mine Trail, the Santa Elena Canyon Trail. But the other fun thing about it, bird watching, 450 bird species, International Dark Sky Preserve. Going up north to North Dakota, the Theodore Roosevelt National Park, it is one of the least crowded of our national parks.
Wow.
And another fun fact, this summer, they're debuting the Theodore Roosevelt National Library, so you really get a chance to learn about conservation, the Badlands, the prairies, in this spectacular remote setting, and all about the history of our 26th president.
Yeah, you got me with like it not being as crowded.
Yes.
Especially
Although now that I've talked about it, maybe it will be crowded, but yes.
But that's a good thing
Yes.
too, because then you can learn a lot while you're there.
Yes.
Finally, I want to talk about where it all began, and that's Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania, Philadelphia, my hometown.
There
The
you
best part about Philadelphia, all those sites, the Liberty Bell, Independence Hall, on the Benjamin Franklin Parkway, that's where most of the main museums are concentrated. There is a new site, the Calder Gardens, which celebrates the legacy of Alexander Calder, the sculptor that was born in Philadelphia, and his 50-year history of being an artist. I love this site. It's 2 acres. They have gardens outside where you can explore. Inside, there's the museum. Philadelphia is just a great town, great food, and this is a very unique attraction that just debuted.
I know you gave us your list, but what is your absolute favorite place? Am I putting you on the spot here?
In the world? Oh my gosh. In the world, Japan, because that's where I was born. In this country, Philadelphia. And I must say, I was just at Longwood Gardens, which is just outside of Philadelphia. It is one of the most magnificent gardens in the United States. Add that to your list.
It is gorgeous. You can truly just get lost there.
Totally.
So peaceful.
Yes.
Well, Jackie, it's been great to have you here on
Thanks,
GMA3.
Jackie.
And of
Thank
course,
you.
the July 2026 issue of Travel and Leisure is on newsstands right now, dedicated entirely to celebrating the United States and America's 250th. The issue also features our very own Michael Strahan, who's sharing his favorite New York City spots. We'll be right back.
Don't forget, our Disney Celebrates America airs here on ABC and streams on Disney+, Hulu, and the ESPN app. The live 24-hour event starts tomorrow night at 10 Eastern, and we will see you there. See you tomorrow, guys. Thanks for joining us.